faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. If you just take the first step, all you got to do is take that first step. And what's going to happen when you put things in motion, God is going to start working in your favor. See, you got to trust God's provision, though the resources may seem unlikely. I don't care if you don't have any money. I don't care if you don't know how to get started, what to do, when, how. It does not matter. If you just show God, what we got to do, we got to start acting as if. If you want a school, you got to act as if. And once you start acting as if, see, the universe will start working in your favor. If you start speaking about a car that you want, do you know what's going to happen? You're going to start seeing that car. When you're driving, you're going to start seeing it. What we need to start doing, we need to start getting in our cars and going to look at buildings. I'd go look at buildings when I didn't have a dime, a pot to you know what in. And you need to start speaking it. And I want all of y'all to write down, I am enjoying, I am. Whatever it is you want in life, I am. That's what you need to put in front of it. I am. I'm enjoying having a six-pack. I don't care if you look like Santa Claus, Miss Claus, your belly. I am. I'm enjoying being a school owner. I don't care if you don't have a dime. It does not matter. You're not broke. We just overcoming a cash flow problem. I'm enjoying being a millionaire. It's okay to want money. It's okay. I'm enjoying shopping. Whatever it is you want. Christmas is coming up in less than a week. I remember when there was no Christmas. These kids nowadays are so spoiled and they don't realize how we had to come up. I remember getting $100 every Christmas. But I'm going to tell you something. Like the old ladies were saying in church, the storm is only passing over. Now, working in the shop, I have nothing against that. That's great. That's the beginning, not your ending. The shop, you're not going to die in the shop. If you don't open a school, what are you going to do? What's your game plan? What's your escape plan? How are you going to get off the hamster wheel? What's your retirement plan? I mean, we're beauty professionals. We're already in this field. Are you going to spend 8 hours a day working in the shop, or are you going to spend 8 hours a day running your school? I mean, think about that. It's all, we only got 24 hours in a day. And let's think about that. If Chin spends 8 hours a day in the shop, and Antonio, Candace, Crystal, Edgar, Courtney, Clarissa, Jessica, Karen, Key, Kanisha, Kim, Kimberly, Kurt, Lisa, Matisse, Mary, Michelle, Nancy, Nivis, Pierre, Raisy, Lee, Barber, Shonda, Vivian, Yvette, Clifton, Dreaming Mikes, and they all decide to go open up a school. But Chin is scared to open up a school because of fear, because of what somebody said to you. What did God say to you? I don't care what the naysayer said. Because of his past, he wants to make all the excuses, and he continues to work in that shop. And 3 years later, everybody that I just named, they're now accredited. They're now in position to receive up to $10,550 for the Pell Grant and another $15,000 to $16,000 in student loans. Write down $25,000. It puts you in position to get $25,000 per student, per client. You went from doing hair in the shop. People think, oh, I made $100 or $200 or $50. Now your client is paying you $25,000. The government is paying you that. You transition. We still doing the same thing. We still putting in 8 hours a day. But Chin is working in the shop. Velcro veins, back hurt, neck hurt. We don't even have to talk about the money. Me and Antonio talked earlier. He was talking about me beating kids and racing them and doing all that. I'm 50 years old. I don't feel like it. No aches, no pains. I only had one massage in my entire life. And that's because I was out of the country and it was just free, so I just got it. I don't have no aches and pains. Knock on wood, But it was only because I had that school. Past 25 years, I just been sitting back using my mouth. I don't know how to shampoo hair, color hair. I don't even know how to cut straight hair. I'm not gonna come on here and cap and tell y'all I can do this. No, I can't do none of that. You see the blonde hair? I couldn't, there's no way I could bleach her hair. Barry Negron on here with the nails. I marvel over her. I marvel over all y'all's work. And y'all know I can't do nothing because y'all ain't never seen me do nothing on my Instagram page. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but it doesn't take that. What it takes is faith the size of the mustard seed. That's what it takes. It takes the belief in God. See, I believe in myself. I'm a believer. Not only did I believe in myself, hell, even when I did not believe in God. And if you believe in a higher power, see, you're not going to walk in the spirit of fear. Just like Joshua and Caleb, when they sent the 12 spies over there to spy on the land, to look at the schools, 10 of them came back and said, oh, I'm going to stay in the shop. That's too big. I can't do that. I'd rather stay in the shop and break my back. I see some Joshuas and Calebs. They saw a school full of milk and honey. They knew if they put the work in for 3 years, and you got people with the audacity. I'm going to use some big words on y'all because I go to church and I heard this preacher use these big words and I was writing them down and I said, you know what? When I do my challenge, I'm going to act like I got a little sense and I'm kind of smart, Antonio. And he used the word, the mitigated gall. I don't know what it means, but I might use it out of context. Some of the people have the mitigated gall. Y'all got a dream. You got to start thinking big. If you're not a Joshua and Caleb, there's no sense in you being on here. You may as well go back to the shop. It's Sunday, so get your little rest because you're going to be like them 3 little old ladies. Y'all saw the commercial. That's not no comedy thing. Everything that I do, y'all laugh at it, but it's real. Sister Odessa Watkins, Sister Sadie Howard, Sister Gertrude McLean. I was a little boy in the Baptist church because my mama made us go to church every Sunday. That's how I was brought up. And those were 3 hairstylists that died broke. Yeah, they believed in the Lord. They didn't open a school. Now, school is not for everyone. I'm not saying that. But some of you all, this salon suite, this shop is too small for you. It's time for you to go to the next level. Some of you all are tossing and turning at night. You can't even sleep. You pregnant with this school. You pregnant with these possibilities. These are the people that I'm talking to. Everybody's not coming to the promised land. Some people are going to die behind the chair. Why? Because of fear. You got to be like Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared. People always say, well, what does it take to own a school? Like Scarface. It takes balls. That's what it does. It takes faith. You don't need to be watching. Some of y'all don't need to be watching how to open a school. You need to be watching Joel Osteen or T.D. Jakes or Eric Thomas or Tony Robbins to get your mind right and personal development so you won't be so scared. And you need to watch the testimonials of these people that's opening these schools, that's becoming accredited and getting this government money. Watch Kamasi out of Chicago. Did $2 million last year. Did more than that in real estate. When you see him, and when you see a lot of the testimonies, you're gonna know they're not the most educated cookie. I got people straight from the hood, straight from the streets, no education. But you know what? They believe. See, some of y'all don't believe. Do y'all realize I have more Caucasians in my group, the school blueprint, than black folk? And I don't even market to them. I very seldom even post them. You know why? Because when black people see other people, they put something in them. Oh, I can't do that because they such and such. I purposely flood my Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook with brown people, not out of prejudice, because my best friend was white. I purposely do that, and I purposely put people on there who was probably in special ed when they was in school, the DO9 classes. So you all can see that this program works, and you can see and understand and believe that you can do it. So this is Chester. Let's watch him. Hopefully this will play for you all. I want y'all to take heed to this.
Well, new here at 6, a success story. A deep East Texas barber started his journey with a dream and a pair of clippers. As KTRE's Phoebe Green tells us, he's now running Legends Barber College, the first accredited barber college in our area.
If you do anything, is for the money, then it's never enough. But if you do it for the people, oh my God, it's always gonna be enough.
A dream that comes to fruition for Chester Pleasant, the first Black-owned accredited barber of all East Texas. His mother describes the passing of Chester's father is what kept him going.
You may notice the hat. His dad and him, they wore the same hat. All the time, they wore the same hat.
For Chester, it wasn't an easy journey, but he uses his story to inspire current students.
Don't let nobody tell you can't do something. You have to work for it if you want it.
One of his students commutes for 1 hour just to be a part of the program.
I picked Mr. Chester's Legends Barber College just because I want to become the best that I can become. Mr. Chester to go over everything with us, from extensions, hair follicles, everything that we need if you want to up our prices or anything. It's not just barber school over here. We do everything.
Legends has even partnered with Piney Woods Academy to bring high school students into the early learning program.
I started coming the first few days and I was like, this seems pretty cool. And since that day on, I was like, I want to be a barber.
Success that would leave any mother emotional.
Chester in our head. Okay.
I'm still amazed. Like, I'm still trying to wake up. Like, what's going on? Like, this is all happening, and my dream has came true.
Indeed, dreams do come true. Phoebe Green, KTRE, East Texas, News 9.
Well, currently, Legends Barber College is seeking partnership with Lufkin and Hudson ISD to expand their early college high school program.
I don't know if y'all understand how important it is and how that makes me feel. Some of y'all don't realize that. I take this very serious. I don't do this for the money. I don't need the money. The government gave me over $17 million. It's like a basketball player getting a big contract and then investing his money, making more off the court. I made more money than the money I made from the school. I took that and invested in real estate 21 years ago and probably made 5 times more. To see Chester and his mama, it touches my heart. It brings tears to my eyes. It makes me cry, not for sorrow, but it makes me cry for joy. It breaks me down. So I'm very passionate. I'm not scared to cry in front of y'all. Here, y'all see my eyes red right now where I've been crying every time I see Chester. That when I watch that, it does something to me. And I just wanted to share Chester with y'all because it should give you hope. He's made his mama proud. That man has a wife. He has a child. He doesn't want it growing up in poverty. Every parent on here, you should want more for your children. You should want to be able to leave a legacy. I'm not working for me right now. I'm working for generations down the line. I've already retired my mom and bought everything. Hell, I don't even know what I'm gonna get her for Christmas. I don't know, because hell, Christmas is every day for her. I mean, I don't even know. That's what's been ruffling my feathers. Like, what am I gonna give? I don't know. So when you think about Chester, now he's in a position to take care of his mom. It's nothing greater than you being able to take care of your children your parents. You know, people say they want to give them their flowers. Give them their flowers while they're here. You know, now his daughter can go to a better school, can go to the best. So I definitely wanted you all to see that, because opening this school is more than just you opening this school, getting accredited, and making a lot of money. Yeah, when you get accredited, the government, they're gonna give you a lot of money. That's a given. All of y'all have gone to beauty school, barber school, whatever. You know that the school owners get paid, the students don't get paid, clinic floor money, then they get accredited. That's a given. But it's bigger than that. Your health. I mean, I want y'all to put in the chat box, how long have y'all been doing hair and nails? I mean, I've been licensed 32 years. I've been licensed 32 years. The sad part, all of my friends are broke down. They've all had surgeries, rotator cuff, carpal tunnel, trigger finger, Velcro veins. I mean, all types of stuff. I mean, how long y'all been in the game? Let's see. Hell, I've been licensed 32 years. Karen Morrison, Candace, Jessica, Vivian, Kurt, Edgar. Let's see how long y'all been doing this. Jessica, 9 years. Antonio, 25 years. Karen, 5 years. Kimberly, 30 years. Clarissa, 32 years. Vivian, 21 years. Another Vivian, 26 years. I mean, we got a whole second half. Candace, 9 years. Brittany, 12 years. We got a second half to play, y'all. First half was in the shops. Yvette, 52 years. Hey, still second half. Raquel, 17 years. We got a second half to play. First half is practice. Practice is us working in the shop and working in the salon suite. How you gonna spend the second half? The best decision that you can ever make. People always say, well, Chin, what was the best decision you ever made? I don't have to scratch my head. The best decision I ever made was when I opened that school in 1998. That was the best decision, hands down. When everybody said, no, you're crazy. The best decision you ever make will be opening a school. For what it's gonna do is, think about it. When you open your school, when you become accredited, you get millions of dollars. What is that gonna change? Not just the money, you're gonna impact lives. You realize how many people I got from out of prison? I'm talking about, I would go get them in my car. You know, people talk about real estate. I'm helping the inmates, the women and men, and I'm just trying to help them. So I started buying houses 21 years ago, y'all. I was buying all of these houses around the schools, and everybody said you was crazy. I don't know if y'all heard of regentrification and all that type of stuff. Those houses that I bought to help those prisoners, God, I didn't know that God was gonna bless me. I didn't know them houses gonna be worth $500,000 each that I got for 30 and 40,000. When you help from your heart, He gives the increase. You can't beat God's giving. And with this school, the people's lives you're gonna impact, how you're gonna help them change their life. So this school is like a ministry. It is a ministry. I mean, / daycare center. Yeah, because you're gonna be babysitting some grown people that probably didn't have the upbringing, the mama or grandmama that you had. So you're gonna have to take that in consideration and be patient. And you can't be so strict because they didn't come from where you came from. So you got to think about that too. You're gonna have some angry people. Had a lot of angry men in my school that I had to hug and love on and take to church and be patient with them. When other school owners would have put them out. You know, they didn't see, the other people didn't understand that these men, their mamas were crack addicts and turning tricks on in front of them, just doing all kinds of stuff that I can't even talk on here because we got Yvette on here and Matisse and Vivian and other women on here that I can't even talk about, but it was just pathetic. So I'd be angry too as a man. So sometimes when people are a certain way, we got to ask, well, why are they like that? But with you all being school owners, even with women, with men that did things to them. So that school is going to be your ministry. And you're going to have to feed yourself. Matisse, Yvette, Vivian, y'all going to have to feed yourself daily before you go to school. Y'all should be feeding yourself daily right now. Because when you walk out that door, it's all hell. Your family members, your so-called friends, society, the people on social media. Hell, my family's jacked up. I got a stepbrother in prison right now. I got people on drugs. Look, I'm not going to get on here and front and cap for y'all. I'm jacked up. That's why it's important. You have to do this. You have to make money. You have to be able to do. Hell, my sister, her best friend just died of COVID. Best friend just died of COVID, and she had a $100,000 insurance policy. And she lied on her insurance policy, and they did not pay for the funeral. And my sister signed for that. And she was stressed out. Now, my sister was somebody that went to prison with me. I don't want my sister stressed out. I said, okay, what's wrong, D? I signed for Wanda's funeral. Now I got to come up with this money. It's okay. Merry Christmas. I got you. Don't worry about that. Now, money doesn't solve everything, and money's not everything, but it's right up there with oxygen. It'll make somebody's life better. It shows her best friend that died and she done signed for this funeral. She stopped crying. I can tell you that. Because my sister has 4 kids, so Christmas, I gotta take care of them. Y'all gonna have a whole village that you have to take care of. A whole army, your whole family. If you came from the hood, you're gonna have to take care of them. So this school is deeper than that. This decision that you all make is gonna affect the rest of your life. It's not just gonna affect today. That decision that I made back in 1998, 24 years ago, do y'all still realize it's still affecting? My mama has an old black Cadillac, and she don't want no new one. I've been trying to get her to get a Lexus, Mercedes, a Tesla, whatever, a Bentley. She does not want nothing but that black Cadillac that she got. And that thing was leaking something in the garage. And she's 77, but she don't look 77 because I retired my mama 17 years ago. And when you retire early, it'll preserve your life. I'm serious. If you get to sit at home and relax and not have stress on your mind, it will preserve you. This little old lady, she get out of the house more than me. Y'all will see me on Instagram. I'm downstairs. I stay in the house. She stay gone. She took it to the shop. Firestone, they couldn't fix it. And I'm going somewhere with this. They say you got to take it to the dealer. Do you know the dealer said it'd be $6,000 to do whatever? And my mom about had a heart attack. She ain't got no money. She was a school teacher on fixed income. She don't know that I done snuck down there and paid for it behind her back. So when she go pick it up on this Tuesday, that's her Christmas gift. Had I not had that school, ain't no way I'd be able to pay for that funeral for my sister. There's $6,000, and all the other stuff. There's no way that me working in a shop, I'd be working from client to client, robbing Peter to pay Paul. I've been in the shop. I know what it's like. So this school, your decision to do this is very important, and it will affect y'all. Look, we got another 50 years. We got another 40 years. People not dying early with all the, if we eat right and the medicines and everything, we living long, y'all. I know COVID is taking some people out, but usually the people that's healthy, it hadn't taken them out. There are a lot of people that had underlying issues. My sister's friend had diabetes, heart, all kinds of stuff. Because they ate a lot of chicken and meat and all of that other stuff. They come over my house and eat all them ribs and fat back and all of that. And I'm telling you all, that stuff will kill you. They're injecting stuff the chickens and cows with antibiotics and steroids. I hang around a lot of rich Caucasian people. I've been around them for years. A lot of them don't eat that stuff. That's not the same stuff that grandmama, I know we supposed to be talking about at school, but if you don't take care of your health, you ain't gonna be able to get no school. You're not gonna even have the energy. Reason why some of y'all can't do nothing, you don't have the energy. I'm tired. Hell, I never sleep hardly. I just take naps. I don't have a watch on. I probably take an hour nap here, hour nap there. I'm not on the time thing. Now, if you continue to eat these soul food plates, every Sunday I'd eat a soul food plate. Pig feet, oxtails, macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes, the turnip greens, and put a little bit of that fat beat up in there. All of that stuff that kills you. And the reason why some of y'all can't progress, you don't have the energy. If you eat a soul food plate, it's gonna knock you out. It's gonna put you on your back. You're done for the rest of the day. So we're gonna have to start feeding our bodies good, drinking more water, having our smoothies and stuff. Well, that's expensive. No, going to that doctor is more expensive. You don't see any Jews at the hospital. You don't see no Chinese people at the hospital. When was the last time you saw a Jewish person or a Chinese person at the hospital? Have you seen them in ICU? We got to start doing things better. See, with this school is all the way around. Mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, financial. This is all the way around. It's not just opening no school, becoming accredited and do it. No, I work 17 hours a day. When I had my school, I worked from 7 in the morning to 11 at night. I had 2 classes, no one else. I was the janitor, the toilet bowl cleaner, front desk operator, admissions rep, theory instructor, practical floor instructor. I was everything. You got to have energy. You got to have the energy so you won't burn out. And you're going to have to feed yourself. What you going to do when somebody dies? What you going to do when your relationship not going right? What you going to do when one of them kids acting crazy? What are you going to do? What you going to do when you get sick? 10 most powerful 2-letter words. If it is to be, it is up to me. You cannot depend on anybody else to get this done. You're going to have to get it done. Now, once you get accredited and you're making all the money, you can hire good people, whoever. God may send you somebody before then. But if you're faithful over a few things, he'll make you rule over many. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started.